we're on week 3 of our Dollar Tree challenge, taking $5 and using that for food storage. I hope you stay tuned to hear my thoughts and what did I buy this week. And welcome back, and I really want to thank you so much for enjoying this series. We're on week 3 and I'm going to share with you in just a moment what I bought with my $5, but I wanted to have a little talk with you. Is that okay? So my little talk today is going to share with you the whole Dollar Tree is just educational purposes. I know that you can buy some foods a lot cheaper at Walmart and places like that, and I encourage you to go looking for places to be able to build up your food storage. The reason why I used the Dollar Tree as my store of choice was only because it is very widely known, and it's also a way that you can take $5 and you can get 5 things. It was more simplistic in my teaching videos. These videos are for educational purposes, and I hope that you turn and find your places that you can get it for a lot cheaper. No way saying you need to buy exactly what I buy. I'm showing you, and a lot of people do follow with me and buy exactly what I buy, but please, that is not the point of the video. The point of the video is to get you thinking outside the box. It's to get you thinking in general about food storage. Here in my homestead, I have 2 years of food storage for 3 people. I do a lot of dehydrating. I do a lot of canning and cooking. My whole food storage is not based on my Dollar Tree, what I buy. But I wanted to share with you about getting quick oats and getting maybe some tea and getting some noodles. I've been storing food for many years, and so I become quite used to the whole food storage. But a lot of people, this is something very new, a new concept for them. This is for the people who want to learn and learn it in a small way so they can build their own food storage. There's always better ways of doing everything in life. So I bought this, which you could buy matches. You know, matches are real important, and matches would even be a better frugal way. But I'm just showing different things you can do just for purposes of it being a visual for you so you can think about things in your life and things that you would want for your family. This is very elementary, what I'm doing in this series. I will be having a more difficult series, more intermediate, and then more advanced in my canning and things like that. But I wanted to share with you videos that are just more elementary for those that are starting out. We all start out somewhere. I was never taught how to can. I was never taught those things. When I was a little girl, my mother didn't can anymore. She got rid of that lifestyle. And while Grandma Fanny, she canned fruits and things like that, she didn't use a pressure canner. I had to learn that all on my own. My food storage is something I learned on my own. And through the years of being married for almost 32 years, I've learned a lot. So I'm going to share with you what I got for the 5 things that I got. And this is to make you think. So if I got the noodles last week for 99 cents and they were 1 pound 8 ounces, maybe you can get 2 pounds for 99 cents at Walmart or your discount grocery store. Now somebody asked me about expiration dates. I've grown up with the idea when something expires, immediately you throw it out. But expiration dates mean nothing to me. When it comes to dried goods and it comes to canned goods and things like that, expiration dates don't matter. Expiration dates are just a snapshot about when it was made. So I don't know if these noodles expire. These noodles can last a good 5 years. If you rotate your food storage like I do, you're never going to have food that's older than a couple years. And people, food can last that long. Now, dairy, the expiration date can usually only last a few weeks to a month afterwards. So I do not do a lot of stocking up on dairy. It was pointed out to me about having the evaporated milk. Yes, evaporated milk tends to not last as long because it's a dairy. You're much better off buying a dried milk. And my Dollar Tree didn't have it, or I would have got some of it. Every once in a while you can find it at the Dollar Tree. Dried form of food will always last longer than the liquid form. But I decided to come up with a better idea, a way that you can have a little bit of dairy that will have a long shelf life, and it's liquid. So here we start with purchase number 1. Purchase number 1 is getting you to think outside the box. And the expiration date on here isn't until 2022. Coconut milk. Coconut milk has a very long shelf life compared to evaporated milk. Now, it's going to taste different, but coconut milk is my purchase for number 1 because you can use this to make rice, and it's very good in making rice. You can make a sweetened rice pudding with it. You can also use this in any recipe that calls for milk. It's coconut milk, so I'm guessing if you're lactose intolerant, it may be good. I do not know because I'm not lactose intolerant. I bought it for the shelf life. The shelf life doesn't expire till 2022. The shelf life doesn't expire till 2022. 2022. So you got a couple years on this. Easy. Purchase number 2. Now you're going to find this to be a little bit of a frivolous purchase because I only purchased this to show you for educational reasons. If you don't do any dehydrating and you don't do any of that yourself, you can buy dehydrated fruit at the Dollar Tree. Now, you're getting about that much, you know, it's not a whole package, but they have peaches, they have strawberries, and they have apples right now. I got dehydrated peaches, and this is actually in a Mylar type bag. So if you're going to open it up, it's lined with foil. So this would not expire. Well, I don't know why this would even expire because it's dehydrated and it's in a foil packaging. Now, I did not buy this to really help me out in my food storage because I dehydrate things by the pound. I have 4 dehydrators that I work on all summer long. But for people who don't have a dehydrator and they want to have some fresh, and they want to have some freeze-dried fruit, go ahead and get some peaches and apples and strawberries. Think about this. Every week you buy one of these. For 52 weeks, you would have quite a supply. $52, you get a big supply of this dehydrated stuff. And in my opinion, this stuff is a lot cheaper than Thrive Life. Thrive Life is a gimmick in my opinion. Yes, the food is freeze-dried. I'm sure it is good, but I don't have that kind of money to buy that kind of stuff, and I really don't see it being much better than some other things. But that's my personal opinion on that, and everybody has their opinion. So, purchase number 3. And purchase number 4 is a little bit different. So let's go with purchase number 3 is a gallon of water. Now, I've had a few people say, well, they don't last in these containers. I've had these containers for 2 years with no problem. When I'm talking about storing food, I'm not talking about storing it for 20 and 30 years. I'm talking about having a food storage that rotates every 2 years. So my water would be fine for 2 years. I'm thinking 2-year increments. You know, some of my food will last me 10, 20 years because I have it in Mylar bags and I have it vacuum sealed. But my whole mentality is 2 years, 2 to 3 years that you want to keep rotating. This is fine for me in 2 years. It doesn't expire for 2 years, so I don't know what would be the problem with it in this plastic. I am going to be doing a video on canning water, and that is going to be a little interesting so people can understand that you can can it and it would, you know, use your own water that way. But like I said, for some people who have highly chlorinated water, who don't want to save their own water, Dollar Tree, for a gallon, you get $1. Now, somebody told me Walmart, you can get it cheaper. You can get it for 89 cents. Then you go to Walmart. This is just to show you some examples of what you can do. So dollar number 4 and dollar number 5. Now we're going to go into a different part of our prepping. Dollar number 4 and dollar number 5. I would strongly suggest that you would get 2 buckets. 1 bucket for your food and another bucket for just the other prepping that you can do. And dollar number 4 and dollar number 5 is just equally as important. You can have full bellies and you get a cut on your finger and it becomes septic, you will die. You can die. So we want to get antibiotic ointment. Antibiotic ointment is antibiotic ointment. And the Dollar Trees is just as good. You can get that. And we're getting a little first aid kit with 31 Band-Aids. It also has some alcohol pads in it. And a little small package like this. Dollar number 4 and dollar number 5. You do this for a whole year. At the end of the year, you're going to have a lot of it. I cut my finger the other day. First thing I had to do is run to get something for that finger. And you know what? When you need it is when you need it. And what happens if you're in a grid down situation and you need something? You can't run to the store to get it. So dollar number 4, dollar number 5 is taking care of you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to share with you a little bit something else I received this week. And it was such a blessing. This is the first time in my YouTube career that somebody sent me something for food storage. A beautiful subscriber of mine, she said, Tessie, I want to share with you some of the foods that we love and we like to get for food storage. So the first thing she gave me a box of some things and it was amazing. She gave me this. Now, Augustin Farms, if I'm pronouncing it right, she claims that Augustin Farms is probably one of the cheapest ways you can go with food storage that's prepackaged. Walmart sells it online, and she loves the Augustin Farms. So she gave me granola, some chicken and rice, some soup, and some non-fat milk. I love it. And she said Mountain House is really expensive, but she likes that. So I'm just sharing you, with this. So she gave me some more non-fat milk. Patriot's Pantry. She gave me some coffee from there. And then she gave me something I've always wanted. So she gave me MRE meals. So neat. MRE meals. This is from the military. This is military meals. They come like this. And this is another military MRE. It is a whole day's worth of meals. And I just thought it was so interesting. So there you go. If you have the money and the funds, by all means, buy some of this stuff. It's amazing. It's just, it's not very cheap. Now, she did say that they have us on sale. Augustin Farms will have on sale sometimes their product, and it is a lot cheaper than some of these other products that you find. So, I want to thank you so much for this amazing gift, and I was like a kid in a candy store when I got this, because I don't have anything I don't have prepackaged things like this. So, and the expiration date on this stuff is 2031. So, I'm pretty sure I'll be using this before 2031. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.